Thank you to Nokta Games for the game key. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing Supermarket Simulator 1.0. Yeah, this game left early access June 19th. And currently there's a Steam summer sale going on of 25% off or $14.99. And that sale ends July 10. For more info, the link is in the description. Now let's get into it. So we're not like starting immediately at the beginning because I figured let's get a couple runs in here first, get some shelves going, get some product in here before we hit record. Because sometimes these games are very barren for like the first hour or two. This is a gem. Like, I love this game so much. Do we need anything? I don't think we need anything. I think we properly stocked for the most part. Don't really want to get 2 shelves of everything because it gets too much. You're micromanaging a lot. It looks barren because it is. But the reality though is we don't have a lot more. This is pretty much what you start out with at the beginning. Let's see if anything. I didn't see any sort of notifications. So I don't think there's been a whole lot of price changes. But we will look here. So I think we're decent. We're doing the trick here of rolling everything up to $1 instead of using change, because man, that's just a pain in the butt. And not just this game, but any game. Like, it's just a pain in the butt to have to deal with change. I do like that this game actually has gamepad support. It's really nice. Some simulators have done it, like Gas Station Simulator, but it's kind of a rarity. And even when they do have it, sometimes it's a little difficult because there's no hit targeting, there's no auto snapping kind of thing. So it becomes a little cumbersome when it comes to stuff like that, because you're trying to use the gamepad and you're trying to do like the little tiny clicks here, like say you're trying to get your change or you have the credit card. Like, it's a lot harder to control with analog stick. I think it'll be perfect for Steam Deck. Let me know in the comments if you've played this on Steam Deck and how it runs. I mean, hardware wise, should be fantastic, because this is very low on your hardware and it looks fantastic. Like, you kind of get some god rays here, get some bloom every now and again. It just looks wonderful. The shadows are fantastic. This game is top notch. This game has gone through a good amount of optimization. So it's served a good amount of time with early access that, I mean, it's coming out strong. Change of $28. Yeah, this is one of the earlier games that made me want to start doing content on simulators. This and pretty much Gas Station Simulator were like the big ones that I really enjoyed, like watching other people do content on. Just super interesting. I really enjoy the gameplay loop. It's not perfect. It also comes with, I don't really want to say issues because it's not really a problem, but I feel like maybe quality of life things. Wish we could change our button mapping. So I don't remember exactly what simulator game we've played recently on the channel, but there was one where we would right click on the register and we would back out. I thought that was genius. It's just so simple because your hand is literally on the register the whole time. So, I mean, just to have to right click instead of having to click escape or C or some weird button that they deemed was your back button. I just thought, man, hitting back because your hand's already on the mouse. It just makes sense. But I mean, this game has escape, and I don't think it's changed since the beginning. And it serves its purpose. But I just feel like instead of having to reach for escape every time, hitting back here when you're in the register, because you're left clicking to get into the register. So it would make a lot of sense if you just backed out with a right click, and you, especially now that you have shoplifters and whatnot. So I don't think that was a thing in the beginning. And I feel like, man, that could make you snap in and out a lot faster to have to deal with that. We are running a little bit low on what looks like the coffee. We might have to make some purchase. Also playing like Grocery Store Tycoon and other similar games. I'm starting to manage a little better where I'm not jumping completely. Like, unless we're flat and have no stock, I'm not really going to jump my gun here. Especially this, because there's only a certain amount of items I can fit on each side. I do appreciate the fact that each shelf actually has 2 rows. It's very nice that way. Sometimes you can only put the same item completely. So I do like the fact that they're split. So once we get to like 1, I might buy it. But yeah, I'm not gonna get, because there's like, what, 3 here, 4 here, 3 here, 4 there. I'm not gonna get boxes. At least not yet. Alright, Frank Castle. I've seen you many times. You remind me of the Punisher. I don't remember which form exactly. I don't remember if it was comic or the video game version. I'd have to do some research here just to make sure. It's just like a version where he's like receding his hairline. And I do like the fact that you have your keypad that you can actually type in. So we have 95. Why are we paying with so high bills? Thank you, sir. $2. Like that. It's a big counter contrast to what the other person was. I had to give them $95 of change, and this one was $2. Turn on the lights. I mean, it's a little soon. I don't like to doing it till like 6 o'clock. Or, excuse me, 7 o'clock. Hey, referee. I've seen you before. I think you were in the liquor store game. You look like an old WWF referee with your little bow tie and your light blue shirt. Maybe another thing I would probably enjoy here is if you can spacebar. Let's try it here. Hopefully this guy has a credit card, because I want to try to see if we could spacebar it. Nope, change, of course. Not when I want to do science, right? Couldn't find milk, so we must be out of milk. Because we had milk earlier. There's eggs, rotten eggs on the ground. What the hell, people? You're savages. So we are out of milk. Completely. 2 shelves of milk. Let's get some milk. Bread. What was it? Pasta? Coffee? We'll figure out the rest. We have a lot of money, so we can always make that little micropayments after. I also do like the fact that we don't have to wait, because it's already waiting outside. A lot of these games like to add a little sense of realism where we have to wait for a certain amount of time for delivery. So hit spacebar, see if it does anything. So it does not. So we have to basically hit enter on either the num keys or on the right side next to the shift. So I really wish we would be able to just hit like 11 here and then spacebar to confirm. But that is not the case. You have to hit enter or you hit the low grade button. Confirm it there. We're good. And then we have to hit escape. So we can't end at any time, but we're still getting customers. And we still got a bunch of stuff out here. Put some coffee up. Get some pasta. I figured that was gonna end shortly. You're good waiting there, bud. I have faith in you. You're not gonna skip out on me. Display is now full completely. Like that. Let's go here. Pick you out. Credit card. 30. Enter. And escape. Couldn't find eggs. Oh, we're out of eggs too. How about that? And water. Now, water's a little annoying because it's like 2 shelves. So I should have probably opted for a double, and I did not. I don't think we can resell these things, which is unfortunate. That's a bad decision on my part. I also didn't want to spend extra money because 1 shelf is $200 and the double was $375. So I feel like you're making more money. We just wanted to rush the gun here. We're honestly considering the mini fridge at first, but we wouldn't have been able to fit anything. So I think future wise, I would 100% want to get the double fridge. I don't know if we can resell things. So it would be nice if we can actually like resell back the refrigerators, but I don't think that's an option. We could hover over and we could hold it, but I don't think we can actually do anything else. We can rotate it, we can place it, we can box it up. Unless we can go to like a local shop, perhaps, or some sort of like pawn shop or something, some like secondhand shop that we can sell. That would be cool because we have vehicles now. So I don't really know what that entails, but I mean, that's a thing now. I also do like the inventory. We can look in here and we can see what we're low on, what we have 0 of. So we need flour. We need powdered sugar. Oil, I don't know yet. Cheese, I'm gonna have to wait until that's empty because we got an overflow. And I don't really want all this stock here sitting around because I don't know if it's gonna go bad. I don't know how long it's gonna go bad, I should say. So 133. Okay. And that's already outside, I guarantee you. Yeah, it's already there. Love it. Let's change the prices. It's a lot easier to do now before the store starts operating because it's a pain in the ass then. Played a lot of games where you're doing these things, and if you're doing them on the fly and changing the prices, the NPCs are going straight to the new product that you put down. Always frustrating. So I would advise anybody who is new to these type of games, do all your management stuff before you have your crowds. Life is just so much easier to manage. Now I imagine there's probably going to be some sort of upgrade later on where we can expedite boxes faster. Because having to do this over and over again gets a little redundant and eats up a lot of your little micromanaging time. So I imagine there's probably another way. Maybe put like a trash can inside instead of having to come out every time. Let's throw this on the ground. Over here. We also expanded too, so like now it's over here. Originally it was right side, or now the inside left. Yeah, that's the downside. A lot of waters, and they don't fit. At least not in the single. You get the double door, you get the Harry Potter version, it'll fit. And we could get more just to fill out the shelves, but at that point, we're just blowing money just for visuals at that point, because we literally have everything right now. It's only 12 items currently. We can buy licenses. It's 400, that's a lot. Well, we would get peanut butter, flour, olive oil, spaghetti, rice, and salt. Really, honestly, the only thing that I would like out of that would be peanut butter. $28. Thank you. Come again. How you doing, ma'am? You look half asleep. $36. I don't know why everybody's walking in here with their heads down. Must be sad and depressed. We have to clean the floors at all. Clean the windows, get some XP. I don't think this window is usually pretty good. Whoa! Marked right in his face. Cheese. And what else? Oil. Oil's low. And some cheese. How you doing today, bud? Doing good? Oil and cheese. Again, I really don't like this micromanaging, but we're completely out. And I'm sure as soon as we're like out of something, everyone's gonna start complaining like, oh, why isn't this here? You're gonna start seeing their little thought bubbles everywhere. So let's load it up before they start asking. I'm sure they probably already began. How you guys doing today? Sorry for the wait. Give me your card. Give me your money. And we'll check you out. How you doing today, ma'am? What time is 1 o'clock, so hope your afternoon's going well. And we'll catch you tomorrow. I'm sure you're coming back. Feel like we're the only grocery store in town. $1. Love it. I love that sweater, man. It looks spring or summertime outside. You must be on fire. How you doing, ma'am? You need more clothes than that. No shoes, no brawls, no service. $1. Oh, hello, Casper. How you doing? $2. All right, you get half your body in the sun. Credit card, sir. $17. See you later. Hello, red shirt. How you doing today, ma'am? Okay, you don't have to have shame. We have good groceries here. Oh, man, eating up all my loaves of bread. $5. Later, tater. What do we need? So the one downside is because we do have actual empty shelves, it can get a little annoying because you might think that, oh, look, we're missing stuff. Really not. We just don't have a lot of certain things. We'll clean that later. Thank you for your money. $86. What the hell, dude? Learn how to count better. Get smaller bills. How you doing, ma'am? Love that top. Love that teal color. Fantastic. Oh, your dress matches your hair. You're unique. $10. Thank you for your money. Have a good afternoon. Hey there, bud. You look like a butler. Have a good day. Oh, here's a man with a blue suit. Pretty interesting looking. Probably works for the mob. I would love to arrange this a lot more, but we have time. We can start expanding. Like, we've already put this, like, what, level 2, I think, of the building. Once we start expanding it more, we then can start being a little more unique with our shelving. Right now, I like it over here because I can see everything without having to leave the register. I like that aspect. It's a little boring in the visual in the background, but man, works for me though. 7 o'clock. Like your cereals. I like that. Woman after my heart. Have a good day. Oh, didn't I tell you earlier? You need a wear bra. $1. I do like your change management though. Come on, it's like 40 cents. Just pretend you're shopping at Target. We're like literally running out of stock. Walls are barren in the background. But again, I don't want to babysit it. I'm fine with completely wiping out the shelves and then restocking in the morning. Perfectly fine with that. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. We have another customer, so we're not completely closing up yet. I do love the lighting. Like, this looks fantastic. Like, how does something like this, like, run very low powered? Like, this is nuts. It looks better than some games that require, like, ray tracing and stuff. That's a little dramatic, but still, you know what I mean. This is not demanding at all, and it looks wonderful. Time this spent in early access, it, like, perfected it, optimized the hell out of it. Alright, let's hit enter. Start a new day. So, not completely terrible. $432 profit. Fantastic. We have 1,100. So we just gained like a quick 200 at the very end of the day. That 200 is going to go really fast though. We're going to have to buy stock. Let's see if anything has gone up in price. So this has gone up. So we can definitely extort that. I mean, price adjust. Doing air quotes you can't see. Oh, tea black unfortunately went down though. That's a high ticket item. The coffee and the tea, both expensive. I think they're like $40 or $50 to get a case. You definitely want to get as much money out of those as you can because they will make you broke in the beginning. Flour. You know, I said it earlier, but we're going to get it too because, you know, the breads, a lot of people like to double fist them. So we will get those. Unfortunately. I think it's 400, so we might as well name it 146. I do like the fact that we have a lot of items here, and it's only $146. Let's do our bills. Definitely did not pay these. It's almost like $100 there. That kind of sucks. Store name? Oh, 250 actually. I thought it was like 400. Very creative, I gotta say. Okay, we're done with that. Now we have to purchase paint. I think we have to restock our shelves first though. Very important. Plop that down there. Let's start slowly bringing this place back to life. I'm also not sure if we can have employees. I imagine employees are a thing. Like, I could probably look at the management thing and see if there's some sort of placeholder. While manning the register is really simple in this game. Like, you're just clicking buttons. You're not having to physically scan things like you do in Gas Station Simulator. It's not overly difficult, and I like it. And also, depending on how good you are with like the mouse, it can be a really fast process too. Like, I can see how this can be very convoluted once we have so many things on the wall. Right now, it's a very controlled substance. We don't have a lot of stuff, so like we're trying to keep our payments low and not just fill things out just for the sake of filling things out. They want us to buy paint. Let's see how much paint is. We get paint 4 or 8 walls. So we're gonna do white because we're basic. Even though they want us to do yellow because it's the cheapest, we're gonna go white. And we'll purchase. I always like having our products open. This makes it a little easier when I have to run and do it later. Alright, so G. So I guess we do like this, right? Oh, we do one panel at a time. Oh, this is gonna get expensive. I really hope we can actually do that on all the walls. It does not feel like we can. Yeah. Oh, that is dirty. I almost see why yellow's the thing, because now we have one white wall. That's not gonna get annoying at all. A nice white accent wall. Because no one ever does white as an accent. Yeah, I definitely do not want to spend $1,000 on just painting this place. We'll do this very slowly. Hey, baseball bat. I think it's like $100 or $200. Not sure if I want to do that, but we're gonna have to though if we want to progress through the objectives because we don't have shoplifters. Basically, the yellow bottles in the background, like this one. And we bought it for cheap. So we're able to just basically stockpile that and then blow through it eventually at some point. So that was different. So that looked like a mobile order. So maybe there's a benefit to maybe having someone at the register that we can go run those. It would be neat if we can actually get an employee who can do that as well. That's probably why we have the vehicles. Like your shorts, bud. And your shoes. You're dressed like me circa 7 years ago. How you doing, bud? Like your Adam shirt. $6. Hey, referee. How are the fights going today? Good? How you doing, ma'am? Having a good afternoon? $10. 0. Oh, we're already out of cheese? Oh, we only had like 2. That's right. We didn't want to buy it because we had nowhere to stow it. $1. Like the way you count. But we're definitely going to need a new product. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the only time you'd ever want to buy new products if we have 1 or 0. Don't want to get too crazy, especially when we don't have storage yet. Don't want to get a whole lot of that. I don't know how long these cold things can sit here until they go bad. Definitely want to have tea and coffee. Always ready. Because those things are big ticket items. Get you a lot of money. A lot of money fast, too. That there. Sorry for the wait. I don't know who took a poop in the corner. Someone did, though. Very rude. I'm also not sure if, like, leaving things on the outside, if that's also going to be a shoplifting thing as well. I imagine someone could probably just run over here and just grab our box. I don't think it works that way. I think they're probably going to have to literally grab something off the shelf and do it. Thank you for your card. And also appreciate your money. $18. Have a good day. Bread and cheese. Oh, you're having a party tonight. No wine? I guess we don't have any. You have to go to the liquor store for that. Alright, have a good day. How you doing there, Cinemasker? And you are good to go. What are we low on? I think that's just overfill. Nope. Yeah, it's overfill oil. So we're good otherwise. The coffee's surprisingly still just sitting there. Yeah, so it's weird. Like, I would think that the water should not go bad. Like, I understand that the game wants us to put it in a fridge, but it's water. Not cheese, it's not milk, it's not eggs, not something that's going to spoil if you don't have it refrigerated. It would be nice if some things were a dual, where you could put it on the shelf or in the refrigerator, because water would definitely be that thing. $87. What the hell, dude? Oh, it's so dark in here. Conserving money. Or being lazy. How you doing, ma'am? Now you're here with a different color shirt. Still no Brawl, though. Better go to the Brawl store. $0. So we're gonna need some more chocos, and finally those coffees have been sold. And sugar. We're gonna need some sugar. $17. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good evening. A lot of peeps in here. $2. Have a good evening. Yeah, you guys are properly wiping me out here. Is it raining outside? You guys look really oily. $46. I do like that. Gotta clean the windows. Jesus Christ. Windows are dirty as hell. $81 for $19? That's annoying. Glad only a couple of these were like that. I know, you couldn't find coffee. You missed it like 10 minutes ago. $850 we've made. Not a terrible day. You know, we can't see a damn thing through that window. I mean, it's a little better during the day, but at night, that is just properly dirty. It's filthy. Look at this window. Still only get 1 SP, despite how dirty it was. But yeah, this is Supermarket Simulator. Thank you to Nokta Games for the game key. And again, more on the Steam Summer Sale. It's still going on. This game is 25% off for $14.99. And that sale ends July 10. For more info, the link is in the description. And we'll catch you in the next one.